my YouTube friend Cynthia has asked for an air fryer video. Now, I'm not an expert on using an air fryer at all. I'm relatively new at it, but I basically just Google and say, how long do you do this? And look for recipes. And so I'm going to do some chicken thighs, and I'm just going to do a rub on them, and I'll explain that. I'm going to video myself doing that, and then I'll try to do a voiceover. I've never done this before, so this ought to be fun. So hope you come along for the ride. Here I'm measuring the ingredients for my rub. It's a half teaspoon of garlic powder, a half teaspoon onion powder, a half teaspoon paprika, a half teaspoon black pepper, and then it calls for a teaspoon of fine sea salt, but I didn't have any, so I used half teaspoon of table salt. So I mixed all that together. My onion powder and garlic powder get little chunks. It's really hard to keep them moving. I live in a humid environment. So anyway, I'm mixing that all together. And then you put a tablespoon of avocado oil. I'm just eyeballing it. And you just rub that all around both sides of your thighs. Your chicken thighs, I should say. And then you start rubbing that stuff all over the place. It's kind of hard to get it to rub in. It's because of the oil, it doesn't really stick. I don't get how that's supposed to work. But anyway, I just rub it all as much as I can. In the future, I'm going to double that because I like a lot of flavor and I want more of it to stick. Oh, sorry, that's my African gray. He's telling me it's time to go to bed, but I'm going to ignore him because I want to finish this. Anyway, so I'm just rubbing that around, using it all. I want to cover both sides. And then I'm telling you, this is so easy. I just Googled this recipe on online for air frying chicken thighs, and this is really simple. Now that's a liner I have for my little air fryer, but in the future I won't use that because it ended up making them greasier. They weren't as crisp as they were the first time I did this without that liner. So anyway, you just put that in the air fryer. I set it for 375 for 10 minutes, and it called for 380. I don't have that setting, so I just did 375. Then you turn them after 10 minutes, and you go another 8 to 12 minutes, and then they should be done. I ended up taking mine. Mine took a little longer because they were out of the fridge. So you should have them at 165 degrees with a meat thermometer, and so you can use your judgment there. But they turn out really nice, and it's so quick and easy. The thing I like about the bone-in is they seem juicier or whatever. But just doing it in the air fryer makes them just retain the moisture better or something. I don't know. It's really good. It's so simple. I encourage you to give it a shot. It's so easy. Don't be afraid. You can do it. And so tasty, too.